Hello, my name is Amos and today I will be teaching you on how to learn in your own way. But before we get started, I'm going to pass out these flyers. Everyone has their own way that they can learn. If you look at the first picture, I'm going to give you some examples of the best way for you to learn. First is, on the first picture, how can learning be fun? Find something that will keep your attention. Second, trips to the park. Third, school activities. The reason why I chose the attention, because if your attention is not into what you're doing, then you're just gonna forget and you can't retain it in your mind. The second one, trips to the park. A lot of people love to go to the trip, take a trip in the park because it's nice, it's refreshing, it's a getaway, it's outdoors. People love to watch the kids playing around, and it's very easy for your mind to be at ease. School activities. School activities are good because they have resources at the school to where it'll help you to learn how to keep your attention and how to retain everything in your mind. Picture 2. Set a fun learning environment. By setting a fun learning environment, all it means is for you to just be in an environment where you feel comfortable, where you're relaxed, where you could just be yourself. When you're yourself, everything will come natural to you. Learning, retaining, and everything else. The best thing to do in our third picture is a partner. Find a partner, one that you can connect with. Both of you all can bounce off each other. Y'all can talk to each other. Y'all can relate books that you have read to each other, schoolwork, everything. The more you talk to each other, the more you retain everything that you're getting in your mind. Fourth picture, do not feel satisfied and stay curious. By not being satisfied, meaning you're not just going to stop there trying to retain and trying to remember everything that you learned in one day. You want to continue to brighten your minds by reading more books, by staying focused, getting a good sleep, and maintaining good energy and being peaceful. The last one is communication is the key to learning. Knowing your limits. Knowing your limits is just you're not overdoing it. You're not thinking too much about what you're learning and what you're trying to retain. Me, myself, I found that growing up, it was hard for me to learn in school with my teachers. I had teachers help me. They sat down with me. They read books for me, but it just wasn't working for me. I wasn't a bad kid to where I was a slow reader or I just couldn't comprehend. I just couldn't get it. But I found out a way for me to retain everything that I do. And this is what helped me out a lot. What helped me was I love music. My dad was a DJ. My mom was an R&B singer. They always traveled. So I had music in my blood. So what I do is every time I read, I taped it. And I read it all the way through until I started listening back to what I read. And when I listened back to it, it was like music in my head. I started to retain it. And with me retaining it, I could remember everything word for word that I read, whether it was 500 words, whether it was a long book, but I retained it. Now, my way may not be your way to learn it, but if you find your way to learn, everything will work out for you. My name is Amos, and this is the Keys to Learning. Thank you.